Like I told you guys for Gangs of New York, he listened to Eminem all day. For Crucible, he built a lodge and like didn't brush his teeth and wash himself. For this one also, he like lives there and is being the character like for a really long time. So he becomes the person.
He looks like such an
sorry
alcoholic.
for his wife.
No,
Very strong wife. I saw this TikTok of Josh Peck. He was explaining that one of his friends worked on There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
And Daniel Day-Lewis would be like getting his makeup done and then be like, I'm going to go now. And it's like, he would never break. And like in every situation, he would just still be Daniel Plainview, which is just crazy.
That's awesome. Because imagine being at the cafeteria during lunch break and just like, hey, like, how's your shoot today? He's like, it was well and dandy. Thank you very much. Like, oh, give it a rest, mate. Come on.
Why it's a masterpiece. This is what I would qualify this as a masterpiece. Another masterpiece is like Ben-Hur, Cleopatra, The Shining,
Boss Baby 2,
2001: Space Odyssey. Those are masterpieces.
movie.
And this is a masterpiece because the directing's amazing, the acting's amazing, the writing is amazing, cinematography, editing, the lighting, the sets, the costumes.
The sets.
Yes, the
The
sets.
big oil rig.
But it's so well
It's
done.
on fire.
Even the house, everything. And the costumes are great. The grade is amazing. The sound is amazing. The music score, even the fucking like graphic design, the title is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, every
The
department.
font.
Yeah.
The font.
Yeah, the font.
Every-
Comic Sans.
But every element, every department like nailed it. That's why it works so well.
The catering would have been
yeah. Serving filet mignon.
It's like, oh, like he's evil, but I'm like, I want to be like him. I want to be able to be as powerful.
I'm an
as
oil
him.
man.
I want to be able to be so powerful. He doesn't give a fuck. Like it's quite something to that. Like I would look up to. You know, I mean, sure he's mean and evil.
What is
but
going on here?
You should go. You should go.
Who are you? Oh my God.
You should go to Western
we're not
Australia
safe.
and
Nick,
join
we're not
one of those
safe.
big coal mines and just rise to
I
the
don't know.
top.
I just admire him so much for being so like.
We could
sure.
die down in here.
Sunday's character and Eli Sunday, they weren't supposed to be twins. Like it was supposed to be Paul Dano and another actor. And then Paul Dano did so well as Paul, and then it made him audition to do Eli, and so he became.
Oh, he's just the twin brother.
Yeah,
Wow,
but he only had 4 days to do it, whereas Daniel Day-Lewis had 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh my
to study
God.
his
Oh my
character.
God.
But Paul Dano he had
Wow.
like 4 days to like.
And he does it so well.
Yeah, and it's
And-
like a big moment for him. I think that's like when he really. Well, there was Little Miss Sunshine before, but that,
This is his like breakout.
Yeah.
That's crazy, that fact about Paul Dano, because
Yeah.
Paul would have had literally that one scene.
yeah,
And then he gets like
the biggest
role ever.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was a bit weird how they're the exact same. I thought when I first watched it, I thought that Paul was just disguising himself as Eli.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I realized at the end where he's like, Paul was the one who
His twin
he-
brother, and
I
he
gave
says
him
it at the end
$10,000.
too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny. when
Yeah.
he's like, it was Paul.
It was Paul.
He has his own drilling company now.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Yeah. That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Very funny.